Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey and I want to talk about the Static Shock movie that just got announced and that Micheal B Jordan is supposed to be producing the movie. And that's great because I do like Static or whatever. But in recent events, DC Comic Books decided to reboot Static Shock with the Milestones Return Zero issue, and they completely killed Static's origins. They completely made it where it was attached to the Black Lives movement, and I don't want that for Static. That's not what his origins should be. His origins should never be attached to something in today's political world because it kills momentum or anything, because it's just like, oh, so you're telling me that this character, he got his powers because the cops at the Black Lives Matter movement threw some experimental smoke spray that just happened to give random people in the crowd powers? Come on now. How stupid does that sound? Like, I really hope they go with how the cartoon and the original comic book handled it, where it was a gang fight and, you know, there was some tear gas that hit some products in the pier or whatever, and Static and a group of other kids got powers. Now they're called Bang Babies, and it's up to Static to stop those superhuman people from, you know, causing harm to the citizens of Dakota. You know, I am happy that Micheal B Jordan's doing it, but I am concerned with them trying to push some kind of message or something like that. Like, I get it, the character is black, but I don't want them to focus on him being black, if that makes sense. I don't want it to be overly averted, slap you over the head and be like, oh yeah, you know, he's black, you know, and he has to deal with all of this stuff that only black people can deal with. We get it, you know. I want to go in there and I want to see a cool superhero movie of Static Shock, and I want to see him use his powers or whatever, but I don't want it to be some overly preachy message crap that been happening in recent comic books. You know what I'm saying? Just make a good Static show, and for God's sakes, don't cast some light-skinned black person. I'm sick of this casting light-skinned people as dark-skinned black people. You do realize black people come in all different tones, right? And it's always funny when they take black dark-skinned characters and put them on the big screen or live action. They get a light-skinned person, and usually that light-skinned person is mixed. Like, what? You don't even get a pure-blooded light-skinned black person. You get a damn light-skinned person that's mixed with something else, and 9 times out of 10 the person's mixed with white. Like, come on now. What are you doing? Keep Jaden Smith away from the role. I don't care how much he wants to do it. Keep his ass away from the role. He doesn't deserve it. He hasn't earned it. He hasn't shown that he can carry a movie. We already seen Last Earth with him and Will Smith. That was garbage. That was garbage. And he's freaking weird right now. So no, we don't need that weirdness going on. You know, cast the characters correctly. You have an entire diverse group surrounding Static. Don't race change nobody or anything. Keep them how they are. That means Frida. She's a white girl with red hair. You keep her. Keep her. Keep her. You know, do not unnecessarily change every person that's not white, I believe, and make them black. No, don't do it. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave those characters alone. Keep them how they are. And use the TV show season 2 costume for Static Shock, because that new crap that they used for Static in Young Justice and in Milestone Return, and even his iconic first suit and then the suit prior to that, they're hot messes. Make it stylish, you know. Give him a good coat jacket. You know, when he flying through the air, we want to see that wrinkle of that jacket flowing through the air. You know, make sure he has those stylish sunglasses on, but he also have that domino mask on. Make sure he has these cool dreads, you know, that shows his style. But don't give him no hot mess thing, and don't give him a regular t-shirt and some jeans with a Thunderbolt on it and a jacket and been like, here you go, here's the costume. You know, not when we have that iconic final costume that Static uses throughout the rest of the Static Shock TV series. That's way more iconic and well beloved than what they've been giving him recently, which is really nothing. He really wears literally a lightning bolt shirt and a vest jacket. Are you kidding me? That's it? That's all we get from this man? That's not a costume. Give him a costume, you know? And one thing I also would suggest from the TV show you take is make sure Richie is in there. Make sure that he does become Gear. I know in the original comic books he doesn't become Gear, but I think he should become Gear because Gear was an excellent addition to the Static Shock that I would have never even have thought about bringing his friend into being a sidekick to him or whatever, besides just being like, you know, the little nerdy sidekick character that knows things that can help Virgil or whatever. But to be able to, you know, level up and become a hero all his own, that's pretty cool too. Which you can probably save that for Static Shock 2 if it gets to Static Shock 2. But it's just, you know, I'm really excited about Static Shock. I can't wait to see it. As long as we, you know, stay away from the stereotypes of him being black or whatever and stuff like that. Give a good story, get a good compelling story. Don't preach to nobody. Stay away from the Black Lives Matter movement thing. And we're good to go, you know? But, yep, that was my video. Tell me what you guys think about, you know, the upcoming Static Shock movie that's going to be produced by Micheal B. Jordan. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.